What's up everybody, I'm Jessekazam. Welcome back to another Escape From Tarkov video. This video is another one of our Lessons from Beyond the Grave, a series where I take a look at a clip from my stream where I died and we kind of break down what happened and what we could pull from that to be a better player next time we're in that encounter. I'm a huge proponent of giving yourself the ability to watch your own gameplay back so you can learn a lot about the situation that you might not have known so that you can become a better player later. I stream Escape From Tarkov on Twitch. All my links will be down below. I'd love to have you stop by and say hey. And if you like the video, think about dropping a like or subscribe for more content like this. YouTube will probably show you my videos anyway if you like them, but subscribing helps me out a ton. So thank you so much to those that do that. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right in. So as always, what we'll do is we'll watch the clip back in its entirety, and then we'll kind of go back, rewatch it, break it down, and pull what we could learn from it. So let's go ahead and watch the clip. Yeah, there's bodies everywhere. There's definitely somebody alive still. I whiffed that so hard. So I immediately recognized how bad I messed that up. And it's always weird to watch that stuff back. But so in this situation, the context here is that I had just killed somebody. I was just on the other side of the gas station looking this way, like kind of the direction I'm at now. And I saw two people and I was able to kill one, and I lost track of where the other one was. So I figured he might have gone inside, but I went for a big flank around because I just didn't want him to know where I was. And I thought maybe if I caught him out of rotation, if he was behind or something like that, that I could catch him. But at this point, I'm thinking he's probably in the gas station. I'm checking my surroundings. I'm doing well here. I'm noticing that there are a lot of bodies that I didn't even kill. There's two I'm standing on right now. I killed one of these guys. There's another guy that looks unlooted. So at this point, I'm like, okay, there was a lot going on here. There's a lot of potential loot. I really want to make sure I secure this kill. I'm moving in. You know, at this point, like I said, I'm pretty sure he's inside, but I don't know where, if he's not outside, or he could be out front. I look up and I think about throwing the grenade up in there, and in hindsight, that probably would have been a good idea. But the meat of the video, what we're talking about is how this whole interaction went down and really how to push somebody in close quarters in Escape From Tarkov. So what happens is I'm trying to do my best at not overextending and over peeking, which we've made Beyond the Graves about. So I'm doing good at not just peeking super wide into the door. I checked to see if he was to the left here first. I'm kind of going back and forth and then right there. So I wasn't expecting, for some reason for me, I'm also noticing there's another body here. For me, I don't often expect people to be in this second doorway. I'm looking here, I'm looking in here, I'm looking like super hard right, but guys often surprise me here. Now, an opportunity presented itself that I messed up, where I peeked him so slightly, because once again, I'm looking here, and just that tiny sliver was the reason why I didn't see him, but that ended up being a very slight peek, so he took shots, which would have been really, really good for me if I had gotten back around cover really quickly and then just immediately re-peeked him and pre-fired it. But because he startled me with the fact that he took those shots and me not knowing where he was, and my autopilot, at this point, I'm kind of AD quickly. I do a little peek and then I go a little farther and then I go a little farther, and I'm kind of an autopilot there. So instead of reacting immediately when he's shooting, you see, I'm actually going in for another peek and then really quickly bail from that fight because it surprised me. So instead of taking that opportunity once those shots came in, to just step one step to the right and then go for a re-peek, I kind of like, he scares me and then I bail. Now we broke this down a little bit on stream as well. Running away like this isn't inherently a terrible strategy, but what happens is, and what often happens is, for me at least, I end up going exactly in the middle of two very viable strategies, and right there in the middle is normally not a viable strategy. It ends in death a lot of times. So I think if I wanted to play aggressive, the play here would have been not, once he shoots, not run away so far. Like I engage a full sprint and now I'm wrapped pretty wide around this door. So if I wanted to play aggressive, if I wanted to go for a quick peek and kill this guy or a quick push on this guy, I've positioned myself too far away to do that. I've given up that opportunity because I'm so far away. And that's exactly what happens is I end up getting him to push me instead, but I'm still in the thought process of I should push him, and we end up getting danger close to each other, and you start that like panic, you swing your mouse left and right type of spray because you don't know where he's going, he doesn't know where I'm going, we're both AD strafing, and we're just kind of swinging our guns around, and he gets the kill there. And that ended up not really being a great place for either of us to be, and he ended up securing that kill. So if I wanted to be aggressive, once again, when I see him here, I should have just taken one quick step to the right and then either thrown a grenade in, I could have used my flashlight to blind him, or I could have just made a quick peek. Or I could have bailed like I did and either committed to a full flank around the gas station and just like never repeat the same angle. Let's go around. I could have now taken the opportunity to throw the grenade up the window, or I could have used this corner right here to my advantage, because what I did by engaging that full sprint, by running away, is I baited out a push from him. And so if I had just held this corner angle, he just walks out the door. His gun, it looks like he went for a small sprint because as he's walking out, he's raising his gun up. And I could have held that corner, this corner right here, with my gun head height and just lasered him as he comes around the corner. Or once again, throw a grenade right here at my feet. But because I wanted to go for the aggressive play, but then my like autopilot took over, pulled me farther away, but then I was like, no, I want to go for the aggressive play. I ended up re-pushing him. And this is the situation I find myself in a lot. And we kind of broke it down on stream as there's the play you want to make, and then there's your instincts. And that's basically what these Beyond the Graves are, is it's all about identifying the new plays you want to make, identifying how to become a better player, and then working those things into your instinct, which takes time, which is why a lot of times I'll make a video about, like strafing while I'm shooting, and I'm still doing that. I'm still struggling with that, but we're getting better all the time. So it's all about pushing new instinct. That's the best way I can describe it. So my instinct took over here and I just ran away from this fight and we pulled too far away. So I think, once again, if you can either pick one of those things is ideal. If you want to be the aggressor, then I could have pushed him a few different ways, or let them push you and bait that push out. You'll be surprised at how predictable a push from somebody else is. If they see you and they feel like you're running away, he heard me engage that full sprint, he wants to finish this fight. There's loot everywhere. He wants to kind of like finish this whole thing up. So he's going to push me. So, or you're learning about your enemy by giving them an opportunity to push. And then if they don't do it, okay, they're turtled up a little bit. Maybe I can be more aggressive because he's looking like he wants to play passive. So you can use opportunities like this. And then there's even like adapting on the fly. That's the other part of this, is that my instinct took over, and you need to follow your instinct once that happens. Like, I didn't want to run so far away from that fight, but now that I needed to adapt. My plan of being hyper aggressive should have gotten thrown out the window here, and I should have been like, okay, well, we're over here. How do I use this to your advantage? So it's kind of like the both and. It's how do we build new pathways and new plays into our instinct, but at the same time, you almost have to like, whatever that instinct is, whatever that thing that just took over and you did that autopilot, you have to follow that and now adapt your plan. So learning to adapt and learning to build a new instinct. You can just avoid this. This is not a place you want to be. I've countless times over the past few weeks, which is why I wanted to make this video, I've been in this exact spot where because I'm trying to push myself as a player to be more aggressive, I end up fighting my own instinct and then end up in these just like really weird, just swing the gun back and forth battles with people. And it's really just a toss of when I win these fights, I'm not happy about it. I'm not excited that I win a fight like that because it's there's not a whole lot of skill there. It's just swinging your gun around until one of you's dead. So I hope that this helped. I mean, we touched on a little bit here, like the fundamentals of these Beyond the Grave videos and how to become a better player and being okay with the fact that even though you making a wrong decision and you die, as long as you're aware and you're trying to push new things into your instinct, following that instinct and learning to adapt your plan in an instant is, I would think, a really important skill in Escape from Tarkov. So I hope this helped. I hope that this encourages you to watch your own gameplay back. There's a ton of situations like this. You would be surprised. There's more information. Then maybe there was another guy you saw, but you didn't realize you saw. Maybe you can just break this down and learn where you're going wrong in your gameplay. But that's super important, in my opinion, if you want to get better at the game. And if not, hopefully watching me do it helps provide you some sort of insight to fights that you're losing as well. So hopefully this gets you excited to get into some more fights in Escape from Tarkov. Thank you so much, as always, for taking the time to check out this video. If there's anything I missed, or if there's anything you'd like to add, anything else I could have done in that situation, please drop a comment down below. And like the video if you like it, and think about subscribing for more content like this. Subscribing really helps me out, and I'm always trying to help create content that helps shorten the learning curve of Tarkov and get you in your raids having fun as soon as possible. I do stream Escape from Tarkov. All my links will be down below. I'd love to have you stop by Twitch and say hey. We also have an awesome Discord community pushing 3,000 members now. We've got Tarkov veterans. We've got newer players. We've got channels for you to hang out, run raids with people, ask questions, get help, all that kind of stuff. So definitely check that out below as well. Thank you again so much for stopping by, and I will see y'all on the next one.